Hello, everyone. Welcome to round 11 of ARL Division 2. We're here at Brazil. I'm old mate James, and joining me is Biggles Giggles. Giggles Biggles. How you going, mate?
Mate, I am absolutely stoked to be here, exactly. I'm not the giggles because you know what? Carnival time has not yet arrived here in the legendary Brazil Motor City circuit of Rio. But Formula One circus has arrived to remind us of those sounds, the gears, and the 80,000 fanatic rev head Brazilians that are blowing their Vemvazolas. I think it is what it is called there. You're going to watch these drivers, these gladiators, drive around this 4.3-kilometer historical roller coaster of a track today.
Yeah, it's very exciting. We've got Shinudi in the Ferrari, I believe is our first one out. Expecting to see some good stuff from Ferrari. Hoping they can make a comeback in the Combined Constructors Championship. I believe they're currently tied with someone. Unsure, can't remember quite who that is. But they're tied for fourth, I believe. So here he comes around to start his hot lap now. What times do you reckon we're going to see from him?
Hey, yeah, you can't throw times at me, mate. I mean, I cast drivers from all around the world. So, did you get esports times or all sorts of jazz?
Oh, well, in Academy last night, I think the pole position was 107.9, if I'm not mistaken, with a few dudes in the 108 flats and 108 ones. So I'm hoping Div 2 should be a bit faster than that. So we should see times in the sort of mid 107s.
I'll take a minute 107 any day of the week, mate, because I could probably barely do a mid 130 for sure. These guys are gladiators. But I'll tell you, I can tell you this right now, old mate James. This is going to be a pretty good dryish kind of race as well, which you don't get in Interlagos very often. So these gladiators out there can kind of throw those, burn through those dry tires this evening around as many laps as they possibly can. 50% race, I believe, we're underway in a 15-minute qualifying session.
Yep. Short quali and 50% race is what we run here for all of our divisions. Unfortunately, Shinudi and the Ferrari, they're invalidated just halfway through Sector 2 there, so we'll just jump on board with Salty, who's reserving tonight in the Alpine, normally Ferrari driver. We'll see if he can get us a good lap here, because I believe he was one of the others pretty quickly out.
He's from New Zealand, but don't tell him that.
I think he knows. I think he's aware of that fact.
He might get salty. Let's see.
Alright, there's our first two times coming in from Man of Tin and Chu. And there's Cairo as well. 107.3 from King Cairo. That's already looking like a very good time. And the track hasn't really rubbed it in yet. So we'll see. I expect that to probably come down. Maybe we might see a 107.2, 107.1.
Are you doubting these gladiators, my friend? They're gonna bring the 101s. They're gonna make Yano Opmia go, what? Is this possible? Yes, it is. You have not met Australians, Mr. Yano. No, okay, maybe a 106. It could be very, maybe possibly the same.
You think we'll see a 106 here? That's
mate, I'm Australian. I do not doubt my fellow Aussies at all.
I think it's possible, but it'll these guys will have to push very hard to get a 106.
I'm not buying you a meat pie or a Vegemite sandwich, that's for sure. If you're gonna doubt my boys out here, very much. Kin Caro, yeah. If you're gonna have the word kin, well, add a G to it, called king. Yeah, the track's not even gripped up yet, mate. A 107.3, yeah, he could definitely do it. We've still got 13 minutes of qualifying.
Yeah, so we've got Cairo and Chu are actually battling massively in our drivers' championship here as well. So it's going to be interesting if they stay position 1 and 2, what that run down to turn 1 is going to look like, who gets a better start, and who can pump that ERS and get away. We've got Fluxy coming across the line with a 108.199. Interestingly, exactly tied with Kiwi. Kiwi and Fluxy, exact same time, down to the thousandths of a second.
Yeah, mate. And speaking of which, we're 11 of what? The rounds again? Sorry, I did get the
14,
information before.
Yeah,
but
11 of 14 rounds
yeah.
here. So after this, we've got Austria, and then another track that I can't remember, and then we've got the final round in Baku.
Love it. Awesome tracks, of course. Austria's just a fly, basically a DRS nightmare. Also a casting nightmare, broadcasting nightmare. You're broadcasting this race this evening, I believe. So,
Yep.
yeah, good luck on Austria because there's so many overtakes, of course, because of the 3 DRS zones. It becomes a nightmare. Out there in the Twitch world, g'day. They'll get in the one. They are believing the 106 range, and I totally 100% agree with you guys out there. 106 range is very much possible.
Yeah. Look, I'd like to believe it, and I think we will see maybe. I think it was JKO. Yeah, JKO says pole is going to be a 6.9 or 7.0. I agree with JKO. I think if we do see a 106, it's going to be pole position and not much else.
And Bulldoggy calls it out there. I know Bulldoggy. Yeah, mate, we go way back.
Yeah. Play with JMO. Yeah, last night was Academy tier, which is a tier lower than what we're currently watching Div 2, which is our middle tier, and then our Div 1, our top tier of the ARL, will be tomorrow night, same time.
I have to stay up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't, mate. I can't do 2 in a row. But I guarantee you out there, if you guys are obviously in the right time zone for this fantastic Australian Racing League, yeah, you'll be. What time is it for you gladiators out there at the moment? What time would it be? Here in the evening?
For myself in Queensland, it's just past 7:30. For the majority of these guys racing down in Victoria, New South Wales, it's just past 8:30 for them. In the evening.
Are you talking PM or AM?
Yeah, PM, absolutely.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. Bulldoggy knows I'm a Queenslander, mate. Yeah. I'm up north. I was the old Harvey Bay. I was born in Cairns, mate.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so yeah, don't hold that against me. Don't hold it against Hazhawk. He goes a little bit wide. This is a great track, mate, because I'll tell you what, I've casted a few of these, and I've seen these guys go wheel to wheel every corner around this track. Every corner. It's almost impossible to do that in any other track, but they can do it here if they're bold and brave, of course.
Yeah, we definitely had some very heated racing last night in Academy. Just looking at the number of FIA tickets can tell you that much.
Don't talk to Michael Massey about that, mate. Don't talk to Michael Massey about that. He's an Australian too. They threw him under the wheelbarrow. They threw Michael Massey out. We're going to just protest this right now. I mean, yeah, we love Ukraine, but you know what? Bang. F1, you're out. We're going to protest. No more racing. Let's go home. No.
Here comes Ames. Ames across the line. Oh, only goes 10th overall, even though they had a purple second sector. 10th overall. Unless that was some sort of spectator bug, but absolutely crushed the second sector, but still only achieved 10th overall with a 108.4.
You know the good thing about the Australian Racing League that I've casted on before? You guys don't get all those, the B word or the D word. The D word. Don't say the D word. Desync.
Oh, no, we get that.
As much.
We get that real bad.
You do? I mean, I thought it was only possible for the European leagues. I mean, the Bulldog's picking on me right now saying I'm not an Aussie. Bulldog, mate, I'll drink I can down a couple more 4Xs than you can in a heartbeat, my friend. So if you think you're a Queenslander, good luck. I'll go lap to lap in interlagers with you. Because I can get into the 106s, my friend. But keep an eye right now on the Ferrari driver of Shanuti. Got a bit of traffic climbing up the hill. Got fastest first sector. He's been replaced, actually, believe it or not, by his other Ferrari teammate of Ruby.
Yeah, Robbie. Yeah, some of you guys may not recognize the name Robbie. If you guys have been around for a little bit, that's actually Bobarito or Boberto. He's changed his name to Robbie, which personally I'm in favor of because I could never say his old name.
Yeah, he's been actually replaced in the quickest time too for the first sector, but keep an eye on the Ferrari. Anyway, let's see what the old Robster can do. As he crosses the lane, will he improve a little bit? He won't that much. Keep an eye in the Noodly. Oh, geez, he's invalidated his lap too. Come on, Red Bull.
I think we have a look at Bassink here. Bassink's on a hot lap now.
Your Bazza?
He's one of the drivers to watch here. He's gave us an excellent showing last week in Japan. If you guys haven't seen that, I suggest you check it out. Watch the Japan Div 2 race from last week. Bassink on 15 lap old softs kept the race leader behind him for a significant amount of time. It's about
Yeah, he woke me
5
up in the
laps.
morning, mate. I got a hangover from the sake there in Japan, but so good on. Yeah, I cut jar of
There you
Vegemite, tried to
go.
fix that one up.
Crosses the line, goes third overall with a
Oh,
107.6. And we've got a
sorry,
yellow
mate. I
in
had to
sector
cut you
2.
off because the old Robster was going even quicker and he just planted into the fence. He couldn't handle the jar of Vegemite that I'll throw on him for the Ferrari driver. That's what you get, mate. Pineapple on your pizza in Queensland, not in Brazil.
You a fan of the pineapple on pizza?
I'm a Queenslander. Have to be, mate. Have to be. We got decent pineapples in that's why the Italians don't like it. Because if you ever tried a pineapple in Italy, it's ugh,
Oh,
it's horrible.
really?
You wonder why they don't
Really?
like it. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
okay.
don't have the good pineapples like we do in Queensland. Of course, we are the pineapple kingdom. But yeah, I don't see anybody else too much quicker at the moment. I mean, McLaren driver in P17 is about to set a foxy lap there. Goes P16.
Yeah, we've got a lot of drivers in the pits at the moment. Over half the field at the moment still in the pits. They're waiting for the track to rubber up a bit, get up to temp. They want to make sure the track is in optimal conditions when they go for the second run here, or their third, or they burn through too many sets of tyres.
Jamesy, mate, you know what they're doing? Have you seen those Brazilian ladies down there in the pit lane garage? They're doing carnival dances. What do you think they're in the pits?
The drivers are all distracted.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you be? They're doing a dance in the pit lane. You can't see it, unfortunately. The F1 game is not bringing you that this evening. That's why they're in the pit lane right now. Getting a little bit of the Brazilian carnival experience, of course, which...
I can't blame them.
Exactly. They're going to get back out there and their paycheck. As Manov, where is Manov? Is he doing a Kimi Raikkonen? If you go to P8 at the moment, he was definitely looking for that other track road, I think, into the pit lane.
Oh, okay. Did he go right off? Did he?
He went off and he was like, "Where? You remember the Kimi Raikkonen when Kimi Raikkonen was trying to find his way around the track?"
Oh, yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's what he was trying to do at the moment. They have the Aston Martin driver, but he's back on track. It's okay. He's going to get back in there. This is going to be a and obviously, shout out to you, mate, because if you are broadcasting and casting this race, you've got a lot of work to do, because in 5 minutes and change, every single Australian and New Zealand Kiwi is going to be on the track, putting the fastest lap they can.
Yeah, they're gonna. I reckon we're probably about to see them all come out in a minute or 2 minutes time here. So for an outlap, you can expect about a minute 30 ish. So they're gonna want to come out with no less than that remaining. So we should expect to see him come out soon. If it was me personally, I like to come out a bit before that, because otherwise the track gets really busy and you end up with a situation like this. We've currently got 4 cars just going through Sector 2, and I'm pretty sure someone held someone up there.
You're right. Yeah. You see it actually in the Discord chat. If you guys aren't part of the Discord chat, hit that button right now and be a part of it, so you can listen to the "you block me, no, you block me, no, you block me" kind of chat. That'll happen, of course, because it'll get busy. I mean, hey, guess what happens in real F1? Remember the Italian Grand Prix last year? They were all bunching everybody up. It was 11 corners.
Yeah, right at
in
the end.
Grand Prix. Yeah.
Right before the parabola. It
happen.
was a big deal.
It will happen here as it all starting to come out back on track. So I think, I'm absolutely 100% agree with you there, old mate James. That's why you're an old mate. You know exactly. Get out there first and get a banker and whiff out the traffic.
Oh, you've got to set a banker. I make sure, like, I'm trying to always be the first one on track to set a banker in. Even though, it's obviously not going to be probably the fastest, the track's not rubbered up to 10, but you won't have anyone block you. Shouldn't have anyone block you.
And James, mate, if you do invalidate, you might have enough time, right, just to back off, save the boost, and get another one in, right?
Yeah, definitely. So with minimum fuel for qualifying here, you still can do 3.6 laps. So still 3.6 laps on minimum fuel here. So should be plenty of opportunity if you invalidate early to back off and have 1 more hot lap, maybe even 2, depending on how far you were in when you invalidated.
On the right. Sorry, you're on the right car right now, the Ferrari. And that's the Ferrari of the old Robbie. Yeah, he's looking pretty good, mate.
He's about to come around across the line here. I think he'll be able to improve. This is feeling like a 1-1-7. There you go. 107.66 goes fourth faster, so the track's definitely rubbering up, I'd say. 100%.
Yeah, the Aston Martin there of Kinkanakado. He's got, if you actually look at his front wing, it's like it's basically an F1 2022 car. It's raised up really high. He's looking good. His middle sector was a little slouchy, but perhaps he can improve it. Can he get that 107 early range there, tucking up against the wall? No, it will shed 110.
He does improve, yeah. Still no 106 yet, though. He might have... Does he have enough fuel to do a recharge lap? Well, it looks like he might actually just be going for a back-to-back.
Oh, he's on 22% battery.
I don't think that's going to be enough, yeah. It might. You can save a little bit of recover a little bit of battery towards the back of Sector 2. So it actually might be... Off. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's backed off completely, mate. Yeah, he didn't have his Vegemite sandwich for breakfast.
Nordal comes through and sets a 107.29.
30,000%. He got the third sector hooked up big time there for the Red Bull. Massive. So come on, guys. Don't let old mate James and Biggles down in the booth. We wanted a 106, right, mate? We wanted a 106.
Yeah, Chu crosses the line and actually, I don't know if that was his outlap. He didn't improve. That must have been his outlap. So he's about to go around now. This is the main driver's title contender right here. It's Cairo and Chu. These are the guys to look out for. So Chu's on his hot lap now, or another hot lap. Sure, and we'll see if he can improve, see if he can get back up to that P2 position to fight Cairo off the line, as we actually have Werribee retire from the session.
Yeah, come on, Chu. He's not going to bring it for the biscuit, but he's about 1/10 down in that first sector. He's got to pull a miracle out, but then again, you said he's leading the championship, so this man could do it. I mean, he's a Lewis Hamilton, isn't he? Or perhaps he's a George Russell.
Or is he a Bottas?
Or he's not a Toto Wolff. It's like, let's see. Come on, my friend. Somebody get into the 107s or 106s, please.
Nah, this is going to be...
It's not going to be enough.
Oh, he does improve. He improves significantly. 2.5 tenths, more than 2.5 tenths. Not enough to get in front of Nordal, though. So he will be third, behind Cairo.
I swear, mate.
Luke's
you guys
with the
promised
purple
me
sector
106s. I'm not getting it. I'm going home.
I was always skeptical. Don't put words in my mouth. I was always skeptical.
It's true.
Here he comes.
They're still gladiators, mate.
Luxie takes third off of Chu. And that's quali over. We're just waiting on these guys currently out on track to finish their laps.
We got Bazzy. Bazster's out there. He's not a bad time. It's a 16.69.
He's 2 tenths under currently.
Yeah. He could be a bit of a surprise here for the he could basically set a fashion statement right now in the AlphaTauri.
Is Chu going for back-to-back hot laps? Chu's going for potentially back-to-back hot laps as well. So we'll see if
Chu won't have any tires or
he's going left.
Come on, Bazzy. Get up there. Beat the pan.
No, Bass is into the pit as well.
Oh, he backed off. Oh, middle sector was a 34.3. It wasn't bad. I don't know why he backed off.
We got Ames about to cross the line. No, into the pits as well. Oh, with wing damage. Okay, yep. So who's left out on track? We've got Foxy and who's that other?
I think that's it, mate. I don't see anybody else is improving.
Oh, Fluxy, why didn't you go into the pits? I think he might have been AR.
No, I want to talk to Baz. I'm going to jump out of the commentary box, run down there, and speak to this man. Say, why? He set a very good first and second sector time. I don't know what. He didn't make a mistake, so he just is he happy with that P6?
Yeah. We'll see. Baz definitely has what it takes to have the race pace here, I think.
I've seen him before too. I cast him in races. And there you go, mate. You want to go through those results of the qualifying?
Give us 1 second. Wait for me to pop up.
I forgot you're in Australia.
There we go. Alright, cool. So, our pole position here with a 107.262. Div 2 is King Cairo, current Drivers' Championship leader. Followed up by Nordal, then Fluxy, Chu, Panache, Bassink, Robbie, Kiwi, Shinudi, and Kevin on Earth making up the top 10. We've then got Werryboy, Man of Tin, Ames, Salty, Arts and Dash, Foxy, Wubsy, Champagne, Recon, and Hazahawk. Recon and Hazahawk with no time set.
You know you're in an Australian league when you hear the names of Salty, Rubsy, Voices, some great names. Yeah, close quality. Hang on, it's 4 a.m., 5 a.m. in the morning for me. Close quality, exactly, guys. Let's go Fluxy out there. So we got a fan club playing with Yano. Don't play with Yano, my friend. Well, you can, but Yano tends to win every once in a while.
I'm rooting for Fluxy. He's had a few bad races, and I'm hoping he can pull something out here. What are you expecting to see in Brazil? Are you expecting a 2-stopper or a 1-stopper? What do you think?
I'm expecting a crack of a race because Brazil produces. I mean, geez, I mean, if they didn't have like $10 bazillion in oil money, they still would be the Formula One end race, wouldn't it, of the season? Because this race is just producers.
Pretty much.
It's a great track. It's a track that's open to the public as well too, so you can actually cruise your way around.
Oh really?
Here,
I did not know that. Oh,
yeah.
Here we go. 3, 4, 5 red lights. It's lights out, and away we go. Oh, good start by Nordal. Good start by Cairo. Drew's looking to make a move in the back. He's already up into third. Looks like a mostly clean turn 1. Nordal is side by side with Chu. Chu manages to take second going into the straight. Can he hold it? Looks like we didn't have any major collisions or spins or anything going through turn 1, 2, 3, which is excellent to see. Oh no, Chu goes wide, spins. Same with one of the AlphaTauris in the back there. Looks like they all sort of managed to keep their positions for the most part though. Interestingly, we do have Champagne in the back, unfortunately off track and recovering there.
Yeah, mate, Champagne, don't worry about that. It'll be on the podium a little bit later for some of these gladiators. Sure. But yeah, you're right. So far, so good. The boys have behaved.
Yeah, it's a very clean start. That's the complete opposite of Academy last night. Academy was a nightmare, so it's excellent to see some good clean racing from these guys.
Gladiators, man. Gladiators. They're in a ring. They're in an arena. So you have the Kinstar letting go the pit lane already. Chu, I think Chu's got damage.
Oh no!
As well as Grizz. So
no.
They're in early, visiting Jeff. Jeffrey's not happy to see him so early, but it is what it is.
That's a nightmare. Chu had an excellent start. He must have picked up wing damage when he oversteered there in. I don't know the name of the corner. We always just call
P4
it Hamilton.
at the moment. Keep it on P3, P4. It looks like they're Pan and Fluxy. Fluxy's the fan favorite out there. Try to put a bit of pressure on the Williams driver at the moment, battling out for P3 as the other gladiators up the road. Big gap there actually from P1, P2. This is where the action's at. P3. Further back, you've also got P9. They're battling it out there for on the medium tire. Sorry, yeah, the medium tires, of course. But this is the soft tire battle. I didn't see anybody side by side just yet. But hey, it's early days. 2 of 36.
I think those guys that have started on the mediums first could be in for a good race here, especially if they can manage to make the 2-stop work. Sorry, the 1-stop. If they can manage to make the 1-stop work.
Yeah, massive action at the battle. It looks like Kevin on Earth definitely is on Earth at the moment. Got past there. Nano. And then Wow Whoopsie. Well, I tell you what, I've casted a lot of names before. That Wow It's pretty cool. Wow into turn 1. Can he get it on the manor?
He's on the outside. That'll give him the inside. Looks like he gets it done.
Yeah, no DRS yet as well. Lap 3, so can't get the counter attack just yet.
No, there is DRS now. Yep, right now.
Yep.
For that second DRS zone, not for the main straight, but for the second one, they have it available.
Further back, mate. 13, 14, and 15. Recon's trying to recon scope the Mr. Verps, Foxy, and Ayrton Dash. Is that Dashes and Ayrton should be a fan favorite, of course, and here in Brazil. But, well, Fluxy at the moment is putting a little bit of pressure on some. Yeah, good luck on broadcasting this one, mate. Battles are everywhere on track.
Yeah, I'm expecting it to stay like this for quite a while, too. We've got not much of a DRS train at the moment, though. It's broken up quite a bit, which is actually good to see. It means there's going to be opportunities for people to pass, get into clean air and try and make up ground. We'll see. Fluxy
Keep it on Fluxy, mate. Yeah, you're right. You're right on the money. You called it. The DRS activation right now, 17 kilometers an hour. Bang,
going
wang.
for the
Thank you.
inside.
Does he get it? Yes. If he can brake late. He does get it. The AlphaTauri through there. Going to keep it through the center S's.
Kiwi might be looking to make an opportunistic move on Panache here as well. No, unfortunately not. Panache does get the DRS though, and manages to take the position back off Fluxy, maybe?
Go wide. He's going to get a run off there. He's going to the inside line here, and then get a little bit of wheel tapping. Fluxy says, just remind you, Christmas cards not coming here. Fluxy going to be the last of the late breakers around here. Should get that one. Keep an eye out for Kiwi, of course. Just behind there, watching this battle. Oh,
big collision.
There's a tap.
That's wing damage too. I saw a piece of carbon fiber fall off. Yeah, Panache missing his right end plate on the front wing.
You got to risk it for the biscuit, don't you, around Brazil, and that's what happens. And they did it practically around, I think it is called the duck corner, and he's going to be losing places like a Bitcoin exchange right now. The Ferrari driver will be, he's got a box.
Shinuti's going
what would he
up.
go on? Should he go straight on hard, medium? Hard's just
No,
impossible.
I don't think the hards is a good idea. I think he's going to have to go medium softs and do his two-stop. There he goes, diving into the pits. And we'll see what he comes out on. This actually is going to be very interesting to see what call he makes on the compound.
Yeah, what you guys out there in the Twitch world, thank you very much for tuning in. Of course, if you like veggie bone in your sandwich or not, doesn't matter. If you like those Brazilian beautiful carnival girls, they're down the pit lane.
Yeah, it's the
I'll tell you
mediums.
what, who wins this race gets a kiss from one of those beautiful girls this evening. So you want to win it.
Wearaboy up into a P6. So actually pretty good improvement from him, up 5 positions overall. However, he has used the majority of his battery, down to less than a quarter already.
I think they're throwing some trivia at me in the Twitch chat, mate. So how about some Pasquota for the win? I mean, I didn't get that one. So you've been paying attention in Rio de Janeiro, my friend. I didn't even get that one, so you'll have to get that one. So, but Kin's leading this one from Noedli. Jesus, Fluxy's up in the P3. Good job, Fluxy.
Yeah, very good job by him.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a yellow in Sector 3. It's one of the Aston Martins off Man of Tin.
Champagne, I think.
Spins it trying to get him back on track. The Aston Martin of Man of Tin. Manages to get it back on track. Lost a lot of time there.
Ayrton Dash is dashing his way around the outside right now through the center S's at 13. Ayrton Dash keeping the 80,000 fanatical Brazilian fans as Recon's trying to retake that position.
Oh,
you don't want to do that.
Oh, Recon gets it though.
Yeah, he's got to leave. He's got to leave this track, my friend, and Brazilians won't be happy.
They've both dropped all of their battery in that huge battle. They are both harvesting pretty much.
Yeah, but mate, you know one thing? They got the yellow striped tires, so they can go a lot deeper in this race than the red stripes. Oh, as Ayrton's going a little bit sloppy there, but he's got 13 seconds to change down the road, so he should be okay to cover it off there from Panna. But Panna's got some fresh boots.
We've got Kev looking to make a move on Robbie in the Ferrari. Red Bull's trying to get him. He's not juicing down the straight. He's not using his battery. The DRS might be enough to do it. Looks like it will.
Yeah, this guy's still on the original tires he started on, which are about 22%. Also, yeah, about 22 to the right. The right's the one that takes all the punishment around here.
Yeah, definitely.
Robbie's going to not do too much about this at the moment. I think that little DRS train, as they go into the Descida del Lago, which is a little lake at the end of the bottom of the track.
I think Robbie's trying to stay close though. He's trying to get in a position where he's going to be able to make a move back on the next main straight.
Yeah, get him in the hill. That's where it's at. As they climb their way up into the hill, actually, the other hill, they drop their way down into turn 9.
So Wubsy's right behind as well. And maybe looking to make an opportunistic move here. If Robbie can get through on Kevin, he's going to hope to slip through as well with the DRS.
You can get a 2-for-1 special, can't you, with that DRS down the
Yeah,
main straight?
it's a fairly long straight. I mean, there are 2 corners in it, but it's pretty much flat. So
yeah, too far back in this time around. Kiwi got pretty close there to Fluxy. but couldn't quite do it. And it's the S's you're going to follow, and then you're going to go to Retro Apollo, which is the opposite straight, which is what the straight used to be, mate. It used to be, this is obviously one of those clockwise tracks, but it used to be the other way around. At the moment, you're going to have to go all the way back up into the hill. Look out for the lonely pine tree where Biggles usually sits there with his pina colada. But today I'm going to sit in the booth with you, mate. There is a pina colada. There is a tree. It's by itself. But at the moment, the King is by himself up the road there by almost 3 seconds from the Red Bull.
So we've got the field starting to space out pretty significantly here. Cairo's running off with this race at the moment. He's 3 seconds ahead of P2 being Nordal. We still have a battle for third between Fluxy and Kiwi. Fairly spaced out again down to 7th, where you've got Kevin, Robbie and Robsy fighting. And a little bit of action towards the back. Recon.
Kiwi's making a run, mate. Kiwi's making a run on Fluxy.
Let's go. He gets him with the DRS. Fluxy's got a lot less battery advantage. But can he get him on the second DRS zone? Well, it looks like Fluxy just cut there.
Yeah, it's difficult, man. This is why we need no DRSs and no DRS in Formula One, because it's so powerful. In Brazil, it's just like you just get live. Wow is in big pressure right now. Robbie, mate, P7, P9, and P8.
Racing.
Oh, I tried it, risk it for the biscuit. Not quite there yet, but he can go through here now.
Wobbsy's trying to juice, but he's down to 5% battery. Robbie with the 37. So it looks like Robbie's probably going to keep that position. And he's going to try and push forward and see if he can take a crack at Kevin on Earth. Probably not this lap, but maybe the one after.
Yeah, Kevin's going to be in a bit of trouble. Robbie's going to put the pressure on. Wow, we have a local yellow for somebody on track. I can't quite see that's in the pit lane entrance. That is
Salty. No. Salty NZ lost it through turn 1. Oh, no. On those hard tyres, too. So, managed to rejoin safely. And Fluxy's looking to take the position back from Kiwi here.
Can't do it for the center S's.
Oh, we've got another one. It's Salty off again. Salty's gone off again.
Salty, mate. Oh, there you go. So Recon's got it, I think, on AMS through the S's.
Ames? Yeah,
Ames, yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna be the butcher of names.
Ah, you're right.
And also P5 and P6 there, were boy. So it looks like Shalunti got past the old Haas driver, but then again, hey, that's what you get for having Russian advertising on your car. Haas driver, haha.
Well, not anymore. Not anymore.
Exactly.
Can Shinuti actually break that gap to Werribee, though? Or is Werribee just going to be able to take it back in the next DRS zone? That's the problem here. It's there's a lot of back and forth trading of positions.
I think they need the F1 2022 cars. Hopefully they can get taking on that, even though they still say the dirty area still is a bit of a problem. But we'll find out, obviously.
We've actually got a bit of a train forming from Shinuti in 5th all the way down to Wubsy in 9th. It's starting to form a bit of a DRS train here on lap 11 of the Brazil GP out into Lagos.
Yeah, much more racing to come. We're on round 11, of course. And here we go. Fluxy might be able to make a bit of a run there on Kiwi for P3 as they are starting to pull the Red Bull in. Christian Horner's foot is tapping left, right, and center, mate, but we don't have the camera angle of that. I can tell you what, I guarantee you he is tapping.
So these guys on the softs have been out here for 10 laps already. I think they're probably going to try and do a 2-stop, right? They're going to try and go soft medium, so we should see them pit probably 5 more laps.
Yeah, about 37 front right. That's the one that takes a little bit more punishment around here.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's starting to get up there, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, what do you guys out there in the chat think? When should they box? The undercut, overcut? How's it going to work out? It does pay dividends. Kiwi now going to put a massive amount of pressure on the Red Bull for P2. And also in the background, we also have a ghosted car, and Flux is in there as well. But could this be Kiwi's time to shine?
Nordal got DRS off the ghosted car, though. That I think kept him his position. Nordal in the Red Bull managed to get DRS off that ghosted car, which I think... I'm not sure who that was, actually.
Good call. Yeah, Kevin on Earth, and Robbie's lost a couple places. Massive battle going on, P5, P6, P7, wow in there. Boy. So the Hasses are exchanging telephone numbers. But big pressure right now. Kevin and open shout to Shintonese gone wide. Is he going to lower his teammate Robbie through? He has to.
I don't
There'd be
think
no
you can
point in
stop
holding
him.
him up.
And then the
look at the Red
Haas,
Bull there.
Robs is
Wow.
making an
Hassy.
opportunity of it as well.
You have to. You got to risk it for the biscuit, mate. Anybody makes a mistake around Brazil, go for it. If gap car, right?
Oh,
If
Wereboy
gap
gets Shinudi as well. I wonder if Shinudi has some sort of damage. It doesn't look like it on the wing, but he's just lost a lot of positions. Maybe he picked up just
went
a tiny
wide.
bit.
I think he went wide at Tecido de Lago, and that's cost you a lot of time when you're battling it up tooth and nail. So there it is, guys. Yep, I didn't even get a chance to read the chat there for a second.
Kiwi going to make another run on Nordal. Nordal moves to the inside to defend.
Kiwi can't go on the outside there. No way.
I think the outside is better than the inside on that corner. Honestly, I really do.
No, but you got to get the DRS right now, and there's Champagne at the back, and they actually both will get the DRS because Champagne is being lapped.
Yeah.
So can he do it? Set up the inside there for the McLaren driver. He has got it covered, but the inside line is going to be close.
Come back. Oh, Nordal spins into the wall, takes wing damage, ends up on the outside. He's going to have to pit for that wing. Fluxy will move up into third. Nordal's going to drop all the way back. That's a real shame to see. He was having an excellent race.
A little bit of end plate damage, of course, front wing. This could it's a pretty good idea to pit anyway. So it ain't over for the Red Bull driver. Get back in there. Late safety car. Anything can happen right now.
I guess
hey, it's Formula One.
The question for Nordal now is, can the mediums go to the end from here? What have we got? 23 laps? They should be able to do that easily, right?
He has to. Wawa's got past Robbie.
Yeah, quite easily
Wawa's got
too.
damage as well. Yeah, Wawa might have damage, mate. The Haas driver. No, staying there. Fluxy's put a little bit of pressure
Robbie
on
coming
Kiwi.
into the pits. Does he have wing damage, or is he just finally looking to change out these tyres?
He wants to visit the Brazilian Carnival girls.
Fluxy has DRS on Kiwi, but doesn't look like he's pushing too hard to make a move here. Going to build his battery up.
No front wing change for the Ferrari driver as well, so he's in and out quickly.
Mediums. Yeah.
So Fluxy's going to put a little bit of pressure there on Kiwi. This isn't helping out Mr. Caro, of course, because he's just up the road, 6-second change. So
yeah, we haven't spoken too much about him. He's taking off, isn't he? He's not getting involved in all these battles.
That's what you get when you leave the race. You never get any camera on you.
There you go, Cairo. Soak it up, mate. He's pretty used to it, though, at this point. I think he's got 4 race wins this season, plus a bunch of other podiums.
Well, another local yellow for somebody. I didn't see anybody spun on track, of course, but they are practically in Sector 2, Sector 3, and Sector 4.
Lukesy's looking to make a move on Kiwi now. Has the DRS. Kiwi's not using his battery to defend. Fluxy's going to get the move done well before the first corner.
Man, I honestly, I don't like the DRS in Brazil. It's too powerful.
Yeah,
it's all about the exit, of course, and the final couple of... Junko's the key.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now it's going to be pit stop strategy out there, guys. If you want to get the opportunity to get the overtakes done, going to come down to that pit stop. So how far can you stretch those softs before you go to those mediums? Perhaps is the ultimate strategy. Think about it this way. King Caro is on about 48, mate, front right.
If I'm Kiwi here and Fluxy doesn't pit, I'd probably try and go for the undercut this lap, I think. I'm no expert.
I think you might be right, mate. I think you might be right.
Is Mez in the chat? Mez, are you around? He's our resident tyre expert here. He's got all the strats for the tyres.
Pirelli. The Pirelli guy, exactly. Keep an eye for Chew. Chew's put a bit of pressure there on Wordby. I think Chew's actually got Wordby. He has. And Chew's actually on older tyres, which I'm not quite sure what's happened there to Wordby.
Significantly older tyres.
So Wordby just went a little bit... Well, he kind of like let him through there, a little bit of a wave through. And Kiwi's boxing, so this could be, as you mentioned, this could be a call here.
Going for that undercut. Where's he going to come out, is the question. Is he going to be in front of Recon?
Mate.
He'll be in front or behind of Recon?
He might have traffic.
He's going to be close. No, he's going to be behind, I think. Well, let's watch him here. Let's watch Kiwi here, see if he gets in front of Recon, but I have a feeling he'll be behind.
Well, it's a side-by-side battle through here as well, too, because you remember the pit lane entries, you can see
Recon.
The McLaren driver. He's got him.
Yeah, Recon's got him.
Now he's behind him. But Kiwi can get the DRS now.
Yeah, is Recon going to hold him up though? Recon's on those 15 lap softs. Is Recon going to
Climb out the
hold
hill.
Kiwi up?
Well, this is actually good for Kiwi because you got to think about it. Kiwi can actually get his tires warmed up, get the temperature in, and he's only got basically the sector to do.
It's true, and he should.
And he's got to be very careful not to lose a front wing.
Oh,
Robbie's
we've got someone spin. Who is that? Champagne in sector 2. The Williams.
Hey, what? Robbie and Wow Wow are going for it 2 for now, side by side. Fresh boots. Fluxy's boxing.
He's trying to box as soon as possible to counter that undercut.
It's now traffic. Fluxy's in. Kevin's in.
Recon's
in.
coming in? Yep.
So Kiwi should get past them. Recon's in. Exactly. Kiwi gets past them down the main straight. There's a lot of action. This is going to be very, very dirty and nasty as these gladiators come out of the pit lane because there's a lot of traffic now.
Kiwi will get the AlphaTauri of Fluxy. The undercut works. The undercut works and Kiwi has track position. That's huge for Kiwi in the McLaren. Now,
Massive.
Now Fluxy's going to have to
putting it on the
fight.
Ferrari of Robbie. Gets around. Done. In the background, there's Chu. But Chu's still going. 14 laps in the mediums.
Yeah, he pitted very early. That was lap 2 or lap 1 that he pitted. I think he picked up wing damage.
So let's keep an eye on this one right now, mate. Let's crunch some numbers. As a race leader's coming in. Now, it is a 20-second pit stop.
Oh, no. It's 25 now with the 5-second penalty.
Oh, yeah, so Kiwi... Well, Kiwi's now 25 seconds and change down the road. Kiwi's coming through Jonko, climbing his way up the hill.
Yeah,
Flat
Cairo
out McLaren.
will still be in front. I think Cairo will still be in front here.
Cairo's eggs in the pit lane.
Yeah,
Remember, it's a drag strip.
easy.
Yeah, he got him. He has got him. But he has to serve that 5, doesn't he?
Yeah, he did pick up the 5-second penalty, which could absolutely come into play here at the end. That is very, very relevant. Interesting though, he manages to hold off those undercuts really easily. He just has the pace here.
Yeah, but he has he didn't pay Michael Massey enough money.
We've got Robbie looking to make a move on Wobbsy. No, it doesn't go for it. Can't get close enough before the corner.
Is Wobbsy going to rub Wobbie up, or Wobbie going to rub Wobbsy on? Hey, it's not me, mate. They scripted that, not me.
Robbie staying really close through sector 2 here so far. Robbie and Chu both looking to try and get a position here with the DRS down the main straight.
Chu's doing a good job, mate. 15 laps on those tyres, as well as Bazzy. They're hanging in there, and they're still putting competitive lap times in. They're gonna switch over to softs. The alternative strategy could pay off for them, but when do you box? 19 to 36, so you're getting to that halfway point, or just over.
I think he still will stay out for a little bit longer here. As we see Robbie make the move on Wobbsy, will get it done easily. Can Chu get it done? No, he's too far back. Chu is too far back. Chu does have the battery though. Wobbsy's really low on that ERS. So if Chu pushes hard with the battery and dumps it, he may be able to get him on this straight. But no, he's not going for it. He's content to just sit back, stay within DRS range, and get pulled along while these two in front of him battle.
Yeah, Whereby just boxed our front wing change. I was wondering why he was boxing so early because you've got some fresh boots on. But yeah, that's a front wing change there for the Haas driver.
Lukesy's
Meanwhile,
looking to make a move back on Kiwi.
Yeah, these are similar tyres, remember? They're just in the pit stop. So this is pure battle, pure man, pure machine, pure Vegemite, pure Bunning Snags.
Bunning Snags isn't in this race, man.
We've all got Bunning Snags down this main straight. With the DRS, it should be easy pickings, right?
Yep,
Take candy
definitely.
from a baby.
Kiwi,
And that's not taking candy from a baby. Kiwi's actually quick. But
Kiwi saves the battery, doesn't dump the battery to defend at this stage. He's just going to let Fluxy take the position. Imagine he's going to try and stay within that DRS range and get it back next lap.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's not trying to do the opposite of the red top also. You get the opposite DRS. He's just going to hang in there. Hang in with him, Fluxy. He's half a second down the road. Whereby gets a 3-second penalty.
Oh,
King
no.
Kara has to think about something right now, right? With that 5-second penalty, he's got a 5-second gap to Fluxy. So Fluxy got to get up the road a little bit. Fluxy, you can see right now, you seeing that battle himself and Kiwi.
Cairo's
Got to
definitely
get on with it.
not going to want to serve that at all. He's not going to pit again. He's definitely going for the two-stop soft medium strategy here.
You can't say that, mate. If there's a late safety car, everybody's going to box.
Maybe. I don't think Cairo does if there's a late safety with the current intervals and the gaps. I don't think he does because he would lose too many positions. I think it's better to keep the track position.
Yeah, bunning snags. You did hear your name out there, my friend, because we're still waiting for some bunning snags here in Brazil. Unfortunately, Brazil has not learnt how great the bunning snags are just yet. Because you're not here, bunning. Well, you're actually here now, bunning snags. So there we go.
Kiwi makes a small mistake mid-corner exit of turn 1, drops significantly back from Fluxy, manages to stay within that DRS range though. So not punished too hard. Fluxy picks up a 3-second penalty. That's going to be big as well. All Kiwi has to do is stay right behind him now, stay on his gearbox, and the pressure of that 3-second penalty on Fluxy is going to be huge.
Mate, oh, sorry, I'm just looking at a little bit of a battle. It looks like Panish has gone a little deep and wide there on the back of the Hushy chocolate there of the McLaren. This is following Foxy up into the hill. That's battle for P10 and P11, and you got the old nudie. He's not nude. He's no noob, hanging in the Red Bull. Back in P12, so that's a great little squabble that's occurring between these gladiators.
They're going to be looking.
They've had their bunning snags. Sorry.
They're going to be looking to make that move with the DRS. There's no point going for a crazy dive in Sector 2 at this point in the race. You want to wait it out and just do the safe move with the DRS advantage and maybe a little bit of battery if you need to.
Have you spoken to these drivers before, mate? They never listen to us. They never listen to the engineers.
Oh.
Here we go, around the outside of the Red Bull. Last late breakers, he might have it. He has had it.
He does.
Oh, no, he's lost compromise, a bit of speed there, and I think this could very much be Panish's comeback. Yeah. Panish's going to have the DRS now.
Yeah, they both have it, though. Oh, gets his nose in. Doesn't manage to get the move done. They both run wide.
It's so unfortunate, mate. I got the helicopter camera angle. You didn't get it on the stream. It's just a 50-50. It's like how much Cody's love you.
I wish they gave us the opportunity to choose that. Like,
I've been pushing for it. Trust me, mate. I'm pushing for it every day of the week. I have some influence in Cody's, and I said, let's just give us one more camera angle.
So
anyway.
while we were watching that battle there, Kiwi is actually dangerously close to dropping out of DRS range on Fluxy.
Oh, we lost Volpsy. I think we lost the McLaren. We have. He's got a little bit of a spin there. That's Foxy.
Oh no.
That's not what the Fox said.
I wonder if any contact happened to cause that there, or what the go was with that. That's very unfortunate.
No damage. He's okay.
He's not coming into the pit for any wing or anything like that?
No, he's good. I can see his front wing is 100% okay, but we're seeing another local yellow for somebody else, and that's a Williams, I think, of maybe Champagne. Somebody at the back there spun. But they're back on track, so hey, Felix has got a penalty as well. And there's an overtake, I think, occurring there. Panish has lost a couple places. Yes, he has.
He's
so
lost
the Williams driver.
A significant number of places. I wonder if he...
17 laps, mate. 17. He's on the original tyres.
He's run really wide. He's actually lost his front wing. Something must have happened there that we didn't catch. He's completely lost his front wing. That explains all those positions dropped.
Maybe that was George Russell that had a bit of a tangle with Mr. Bottas.
Yeah, I think we may have potentially jinxed Cairo here, unfortunately, because you look at that gap between Cairo and Fluxy. Do you notice anything about that gap? That's getting smaller. The gap is down between Cairo and Fluxy to 3.6. That was 5.2. 4 laps ago?
You're right. Yep, nothing gets past you, old mate James. Right on the money. As there's a bit of a battle forming to Chew there. Wow. Oh, Chew hit the back of Wow.
Oh, no.
And Chew's on the really old tyres, 21 laps. Safety car, this is it. They have to box. What do you think? You have to box, right? Leaders? What? King has to serve this penalty?
Yeah,
not?
yeah, he boxes, right? He has to. I see. He boxes with the penalty. He comes out fourth.
He's got the call. That's the problem. So Felix can just do whatever he does.
Yeah,
Everybody's going to follow. Yeah, he's in. He's
Kyra's
in.
Yep.
So does Felixie follow? He has to. Yes.
He does. Kiwi
has to
Kiwi
follow.
comes in as well.
Everybody has to follow right now because otherwise you're going to be sitting a target because you're going to have. You need soft tires at the race restart. It's going to be just you know how good mighty those soft tires are on light fuel load. Robbie has to go in. Robbie goes in. Everybody goes in. Yeah. It's that was Kin's call because if Kin stayed out, that could have just sliced things around.
I think
it's
too much of a risk if Kincairo stays out. It's way too easy for him to lose that position, and then he still has the unserved 5 seconds. This way, he can get rid of the 5-second pen. He does not have track position anymore. Wubsy's now leading with Shinudi P2, but the fresh softs, completely fresh softs versus the you know, what are they? Probably about 15% mediums, maybe a bit less.
Yeah. But I tell you what, if I was Wow's engineer there for the house driver and get rid of that Russian advertising, but if I was his engineer, I would actually say he's doing a pretty damn good job because he started P17.
Oh, wow.
He's now leading this race. He's going to be dropping some positions, no doubt, with the tires. But, hey, if you started P17 and you could perhaps win, you know, P5, P6 or whatever, with a head full of laps to go, I'll take that one. I would be happy with that.
And he's got Shinudi there as the buffer, so it's not like he's got a whole lot of cars right behind him immediately ready to go. He has Shinudi there as the buffer for those soft tyre runners now.
Good call. Yeah, nothing. I've never casted you before, old mate James, but nothing slips past you, my friend. You've been around been around the bush a few times.
I don't know about that. It's a pleasure to cast with you, man.
You've been around Interlagos a few times, mate. 25 times with me this evening, and you called it. You called it for sure.
Unfortunately, I didn't quite make it around 36 times last night.
Oh, really?
Got to 35.9 and then hit a wall. So.
No, mate. The fence hit you. The fence hit you. Remember, as a driver, you never, ever, ever admit the fence came out, hit you. The fence is on record. You know that one.
You came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Which fence, by the way, hit you? What corner?
Right before the pit lane, left-hand side. Hitting the final corner, final lap.
Pit lane, the left-hand side. So I'm in the first corner.
No, last corner. Last corner.
Oh, I can't pronounce it in Portuguese, but I think it's Alcabalacas, whatever it is, which means like the boxes. I think it is up the top of the hill.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
And 15.
I don't know the names for the corners around here, unfortunately.
Oh, that's
I'm not
you're
too bad
busy
with some
spending
of them. Like
all your time with those Portuguese brilliant carnival ladies and not learning your Portuguese.
Not enough time at the track.
Yeah. So what do you guys out there think? Welcome along for tuning. Kiwi box, they're calling out for. He did box, of course. He's P5. Sorry, I'm reading that one a little bit late. So, wow. Fantastic job. P17 currently up into P1. I can tell you one thing he needs to worry about. He's on 2 warnings. Here we go. Safety cars in this lap. And also the Ferrari driver behind him is on 2 warnings, so they'd be very careful.
Is that throttle lock or... No, he's keeping the speed up. Wobbs is keeping the speed up. It's looking to be a good restart. When's he going to go? When is Wobbsy going to jump? He's looking to warm these tyres up all the way to the line. He's on this mid, and there he goes. Oh, excellent restart by Fluxy. Oh, there's damage in the back. Who was that? Basink? Art and Dash. Basink's lost his entire front wing. Art and Dash dropping positions as well.
Yeah, it's Haas going around the background as well. Safety cars, breed safety cars, actually Aston Martin, and look at the pressure on Kiwi on Robbie. And also Fluxy's putting a bit of pressure on as well. So safety cars, breed safety cars. Let's see if they can survive their way around.
Robbie gets up the inside of Kiwi there and spins into the wall.
Yeah, Robbie in the fence.
Looked like he almost had that position. Wonder if Kiwi's picked up damage. That's so unfortunate for Kiwi. He's lost his left end plate. So Chu gets past easily and starts running away up the road.
Yeah, there's so much problem when you have restarts in Brazil, mate. It's just because everybody's trying to get through a couple of corners. So certainly the S's are a nightmare going through on a race restart. Let's see if our obviously our championship leader there, the Kin Caro, can do something about Fluxy. And Fluxy's on the same tires. And Fluxy's got the Ferrari driver. This could be 2-for-1 for special.
These soft runners are right up behind the mediums here. Fluxy up the inside. They go too wide. Cairo's looking to squeeze through at the same time. Cairo gets through too. Shinudi dropping 2 positions there, unfortunately.
We knew those mediums would be under pressure, but it's also risking it for the biscuit, isn't it? Fluxy and Kin have to, Shinoti is just can't get traction down at the moment. He's going to be under pressure from Kevin on Earth in a minute. Let's see if Fluxy can do something about that. Looks like P8, P9, Ant and Dash and the Red Bull are exchanging positions, but really all the actions at the front. Let's see if Fluxy can do something about Wow right now. I'm sure he's going to have him for breakfast, isn't he?
Oh, he's going to get him before the main straight. Maybe? Oh, no, not quite. Does take a peek up the inside. Doesn't end up getting it done.
Yeah, watch out for King Caro, but it's right in the background. He's got a good exit speed here. He's got to have the best tires on the planet for Fluxy. But it's King thinking about turn 1, getting past both cars. Wow's on the massive defense.
Fluxy
Wow can't do anything about it.
Pyro not juicing as hard, saving a bit of that battery. Looking to make the move with the DRS. He needs to be careful though. He doesn't want Fluxy to run away with him here. Oh, sorry, run away from him, I should say.
Yeah, I think King Caro is going to be very careful here to get the overtake done. Not enough time as they go, obviously, into the classic Tuxedo de Lago. Now he's going to follow him all the way up in the hill.
We've got a yellow. Basink loses it in the last corner, second to last corner. It's very unfortunate for him.
King Caro's going to be really careful here. Wawa's almost pulled, Fluxy's almost pulled out of the DRS range, and Wawa's King Caro's thinking about this. He's going to send up the inside. Trust in tyre. Yes, he trusts in tyre. And now he's going to get on with it because he wants to get... King Caro's down 1.4. Sorry, Fluxy 1.4 down the road. So he's managed to break that DRS. King Caro's got to get that one. He got the overtake done. Wawa, remember, he's on the old tyres, so Wawa's done a fantastic job doing the best he could do. But hey, he doesn't have the tyre.
He's going to be under pressure from Chu now too, yeah.
Yeah, Chu will get him, and no doubt. So you can see Fluxy there has pushed everything he can to break the DRS because he won't get it until the next lap. Well, he'll break it from the next lap, but King Caro, of course, is going to try to just get within that 1 second. That's crucial because, hey, guess what? 30 of 36, mate. Running out of time.
Fluxy's sort of pulling away a little bit, but Cairo's got a lot more battery. Fluxy's harvesting is below that 10%. Cairo's still up on 30 and pushing the limits of the DRS zone here. So if he uses a little bit more of that battery, he can guarantee he'll be in DRS zone, the main straight. And then he just has to bide his time because Fluxy has that 3-second penalty and Cairo no longer got his 5. He served for that under the safety car in his pit stop.
Yeah, you're right. Fluxy's a big Fluxy has to be thinking about P2 right now.
Yeah.
He's going to be thinking of Chu.
Ooh,
Chu's
yeah,
his biggest problem.
At this rate, Fluxy might be P3.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I did expect that. I told you, Wow, and Snoti on the older tires. They're gonna commit to this at the end of the race. They're going to be looking at best to try to secure a P5 or P6. They're going to do a lot of work here because they got Red Bulls hunting them down left, right, and center.
Ooh, I think there might have been a little bit of contact there between the Red Bull Kevin and Wubsy in the Haas.
Yeah, Wubsy's got to be very careful here. Just got to plant it in the right place, let him try. Make him work. Kevin's got around.
Cairo's trying to make a move on Fluxy here.
He's right, yeah.
He's saying, you know what? Forget about your penalty. I want to get this done on track. I want the bragging rights as well as the points.
Of course, mate. It's 007, James Bond, Aston Martin.
I'd love to see James Bond driving around in one of these cars. Yeah, so Cairo leading the championship, Fluxy in third in the Drivers' Championship. And Wild Toast in the Twitch chat, yes, unfortunately Kiwi did pick up front end plate damage in some sort of incident. We didn't exactly see
This could be a
what.
run from the kid. Is he gonna? Is he? I think he's gonna stay there. No, he's dedicated to this one. He's like, okay, wave me on by. Back in the lead of this race, Fluxy. I think this is probably a good strategy for Fluxy actually, because Fluxy knows on those penalties he's going to lose it anyway. So you need, if he can get that DRS toe, it's brilliant. Now choose 2 seconds and change down the road. So if he can, if Fluxy could just stay within the DRS, maybe psychologically force the King Karo into a mistake. Unfortunately, he doesn't know that King Karo has 0 warnings.
Well, yeah, not just the warnings, but maybe he can get that toe with the DRS to the point where he can hopefully keep his second position from Chu.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to go for P2 right now, because Chu's his biggest component if I was an engineer. But look at the battle further down there, mate. From Kevin on Earth is the DRS train right now. Wow Wobsy has to try to defend like crazy on those old tires. He's got the Red Bull in there, and Schnuti, the Ferrari, and it looks like Werboy and a little bit further down have made exchanging some positions there as some drivers are going all over the place. But that tires are going to be the key. 32 or 36. Can those medium tires hold off as Fluxy's taken the lead again? Don't know why he's done that, but it is what it is. And
To get it back with the DRS. I don't know if that's the right move. I mean, I guess so long as they both keep increasing that gap behind to Chu, it's okay. Kinkaro's going to try and go around the outside here. Will he get it done? Oh, Fluxy's now on the outside. Fluxy stays ahead. Fluxy actually stays ahead through all that. Comes out the victor.
Yeah, sorry, I'm watching a battle between Recon and Ayrton, because we know what's going to happen, Fluxy and Kin, because they're Kin's going to win this one anyway. But what's going to happen for the battle for the scraps for positions there, and Werboy as well, just up the road there. The Haas driver is trying to stunt the inside of the other Alfa Romeo. Try to get some crucial points there. They're on similar tires, but those penalties start coming in thick and fast. 33 or 36.
Yeah, there is a big train forming there, you're right. From Wobsy sort of all the way back to Werboy. Big train.
I don't know what Fluxy's trying to do here. He is maybe trying to force Kinkaro into a mistake with penalties. Kinkaro now picked up his first warning. Now, Chu, further down the road, the Mercedes driver, he's on 2 warnings. Just behind him, there's a bit of a battle between Kevin on Earth.
The Red Bulls fighting each other. Yeah.
Multi 45 or multi 54 is what's occurring right now with the Red Bulls.
Oh, we've got a DNF. Recon in the back. Sector 1, it looks like. Yeah, right in the first corner. He's lost it. Gone into the left-hand side
Look
of
at
the
the
wall.
battle. Wow. Shanti, is Mana, and Foxy are all in this. All in the hunt.
It is too late
That's
for a
'cause
safety
Wow.
car. Werboy
Yeah, Wow,
DNF as
remember,
well.
They're on old tires. Wow and Shinoti. The boots just can't keep on walking for these gladiators, but they got to keep on walking for another couple of laps. They can't box right now.
So we're 2 laps to go here, essentially. Fluxy's actually in danger of losing the podium here, if he's not too careful, to Nordal.
Oh my God, to the ZRSs at the moment. The Ferrari driver's holding everything he can. So is Wow. Old tires versus young gun tires there of Mano and Foxy. They're trying everything they can because it's the penultimate lap right now. Absolutely giving it everything, risking it for the biscuit, sending it up the inside. If gap car, can they do it?
Does Manitin get it? Wow, tucks in behind. Manitin gets the position.
So Shinotu and Wawa are the ones that were trying to hold it. I was expecting them to get around P5, P6 if they could really stretch these tires, but they're under massive pressure right now. There are penalties coming in play.
Yeah. I think the majority of the really fresh soft runners have made it past him though. Still Voxy in that safety car pit, but Arden Dash on 16 laps olds. Man of Tin slightly older as well.
I think Wawa's about to lose P8 right now because Foxy should be able to drive around the outside through the center. S is confident. No, no.
Maybe?
Well,
No,
we
it
parked it
doesn't.
in the right position.
Foxy draining that battery, going for it. Are Fluxy and Cairo fighting? Or is Fluxy just going to let him go knowing that he has the 3-second penalty?
Well, you just have to cover off Tube, which you should be able to do quite comfortably, get that P2.
Yeah, normal 6
Foxy's
seconds.
trying to set it up the inside right now. Wow. He doesn't need to.
Foxy wants
Well,
that P8. He wants that P8 hard.
Yeah, penalties are actually the same between these two gladiators. So 8 and 9 have 3 seconds. Oh, Mano's gone around
Oh
somewhere. Mano's had a
no!
spin.
On the
And a front
final
wing's
lap.
gone. Not what you want. Ed and Dash is going to be dashing past him in a second. But anyway,
Foxy's
you have to
looking
go
to get
back
the
up.
move done.
Skinkara's going to win this race, my friend.
There we go, Kinkaro the victor. Chu picks up second in front of Fluxy's. Fluxy has that 3-second penalty. Fluxy P3, Nordal P4, unfortunately just missing out on a podium. Heaven on Earth 5, Shinudi 6. Foxy does end up beating out Wubsy. Wubsy actually DNFs not across the line by the look of it. Literally right across the line.
Oh, did Wobbsy
He
do that
didn't-
little
he-
tricky try to
No, I
spin
don't-
it across the line?
He didn't make it. He didn't make it.
Oh, you can't do those tricks there, Wobbsy.
Yeah, it looks like he's
game will punish you.
DNF'd before the line. So he was
Aw.
7th or 8th or something. Now is just dropping back and back and back and back. And it looks like he will be 15th, maybe 16th.
That's not the first time I've seen that before, mate. I've seen that a couple of times when drivers go to spin across the line, and unfortunately the DNF comes in before they spin across the line. And they go, well, that's what you get if you want to do circus tricks
No,
around Brazil.
Bassing came to a full halt on the track. But unfortunately finished, I believe. There you go, guys. Well, we've got a little bit of contention in the Twitch chat. Wubsy saying that Foxy hit him. So that's going to be a matter for the FIA chat.
Not a matter for the man that's on the top step there, boxing his way. Look at that. Bang, 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 bang. Mike Tyson, look out. This Aussie is in town.
There you go, guys. That's a podium celebration. In Cairo, Drivers' Championship leader picks up yet another race win here. Chu picks up second position. Fluxy drops back to third with the 3-second grid penalty. Nordal fourth, Kevin fifth, Shinudi sixth. Foxy ends up picking up seventh in what may be a contented result. We will see. Keep your eyes on the Discord for that one. Man of Tin, 8th, Arten Dash 9th, Panache in 10th. Then rounding out the rest of the field, we have Kiwi, Robbie, Ames, Bassink, Wubsy, Hazahawk, Champagne, Wereboy, Recon, and Salty.
Yeah, I didn't realize Chu actually got Fluxy because of those penalties. So Chu put the pedal to the metal, the gas pedal, and got it done. Chu, good on you. I thought Fluxy had enough time in the bag, but he didn't. And that's Aussie spirit, my friend, to get P1 and P2 on the podium there.
It's an incredible race by Chu, because I believe he actually he dropped way back, did he not? Right at the very beginning.
I think he did. The guys in chat were
Pitted,
talking about
pitted on lap 1 for wing damage, I believe.
Yeah, lap 2. You're right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
there you go.
So he did 2 laps on the softs and 23 laps on the mediums, which is also what Shinote did in the Ferrari. And you saw how that paid off at the end there.
Yeah,
On those
definitely.
23 lap tires. And then he had to do 11 stint on that safety car. So good job. Absolutely fantastic.
All right.
For Chu to climb his way back.
So the current standings from before this race, so the end of round 10 at Japan, are currently on screen for you guys in the stream. We're currently gonna just try and grab some people for some interviews. We'll see if we can get Kin Cairo first of all. So your race victor here in the Aston Martin. We'll grab him up, see if he has anything to say on his victory here.
I enter the pit lane. It's at 5.
Pyro, how
Oh,
are you,
yo,
mate? Sorry.
g'day. Nah, it's all good.
Are you keen for an interview? Post-race
Yeah,
interview?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, how you
That was a
going,
good
mate?
race.
That was a very confident race by you. Didn't look like you were struggling too much there until right towards the end where Flukesy ended up giving you a bit of grief.
Yeah, I had a bit of internal issues with my fuel before the last safety car came out.
Oh, did
So I
you?
was trying to, yeah, I was underfueled by a bit, but that safety car sorted that. But yeah, it's a shame he had that 3 second penalty.
Yeah, that was would have been some excellent racing, but
Yeah, that's why I wasn't battling too hard with him. Just like trading with him. I wasn't trying to get too far ahead because I want to use his DRS to stay away from Chu.
yeah, we speculated that was what was going on.
Yeah, but it was a good fun race. That was a good race. There was a bit of turn one carnage between Chu and Nordal though. Not sure what happened there.
Yeah, we did see Chu pit very early. Um,
Yeah.
how are you feeling going into the rest of the season now, picking up yet another victory here?
Yeah, confident. Austria is one of my strongest tracks, like Brazil. And then Spain and Baku. Yeah, I think it should be good for the rest of the season.
That's awesome.
Unless I get involved in any incidents.
Oh,
Yeah.
knock on wood. Now,
Yeah.
Crush wants to know how you managed to secure yourself such good luck.
In what sense?
How you managed to avoid all the incidences. You just seemed to coast throughout the entire race.
Just not get involved in incidents, man. I don't risk. I don't take risks. That's what it is. I avoid risk. Like in my opinion, from what I could see from my mirror, Chu tried diving on the inside of Nordal there, and they were going side by side on the first lap. Like if I was in his position, I just would have sit back and timed my move, and yeah, just avoid risk.
Awesome.
You're too clever as a driver. Obviously, in this case, this is the reason why you're leading the championship.
Yeah,
But I
get
have to
pole and
say,
just
I have an answer for that question, and I'll answer it for you.
go for it.
It's because you do not get penalties. It seemed to me that you're the only driver that actually got 0 warnings practically all the way through the race, and just towards the end there, you got 1 warning.
Yeah, when I
And
was
if you're going to
battling
go into
Fluxy.
Austria, a track that's basically famous for penalties,
Yeah,
you're looking pretty good, mate.
yeah, yeah. That 5 second penalty, I'm still trying to find it. I swear I wasn't speeding, but I might have stopped before the first brake line.
You were
Because there's
speeding,
two
mate. I had
lines.
the laser gun out there. I
Oh,
caught
did
you.
ya? Yeah,
Yeah,
no
mate.
worries.
Tickets in the mail. Tickets in the mail.
Cheers,
But
mate.
even that couldn't stop you, could it?
Nah, it was good. That safety car saved me.
Awesome. All right. Thanks heaps, mate.
Thanks, boys.
Just want to let Flixie know. We'll see if we can do an interview with him. I saw his streaming just before in the Discord, so
Yeah,
I'll
pull
send you
him
back
up, man.
down.
Go for it.
All
Yeah,
right. Yep.
Flixie and Chew. I'd
Bring,
like to hear from the other podium guys if they're not drowned in champagne right now.
all right. We'll bring Flixie up. Flixie, mate, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, you available for a post-race interview? How you feeling after that one?
I'm always available for you, James.
So,
Me and Kyle had a good battle at the end, you know.
yeah, you did. It was a shame that you picked up that 3 second penalty. It would have been a really good battle there.
Yeah, yeah. I lost traction out of after the second, like that first DRS straight out of the pits, and I lost traction. I went wide, and then it just gave me the penalty, and I was like, ah.
Did he give you the whole penalty, or was it just a
Nah,
warning?
I did have 2 warnings prior, so
Okay.
I was like, there's nothing I could do, you know. It was, just
Yeah.
happened.
But I was surprised that you got you right towards the end because you were really battling it out. And why were you battling it out, really, with Kin knowing that you had those penalties? Is it just because you're trying to build that gap to Chew?
No, not really. I just like Cairo has sort of been getting away from me the last couple of weeks, and I just really wanted to battle him since we haven't really battled for the last couple of weeks with like penalties and damages and stuff like that. So I just wanted to give a battle for the stream and stuff like that. I'm not really in the fight anymore, so to speak. So I just wanted to just have a battle and have fun.
Yeah, I had fun. You're driving
Yeah.
on the German flag too, as well. Just
Yep,
curious on that
yep.
one.
Yeah, my family's from Germany, so my
Oh,
my
nice.
nan my nan was born in Germany, so
Yeah. It was no fluke today that you got yourself on the podium again. You had the pace there. Obviously, you were qualified in P3, ended up finishing in P3.
yep,
P2
yep.
was definitely available, but yeah, had the pace there and bringing it to the championship leader, as you mentioned, so that it might be out of reach, but certainly, reminding him, hey, I'm in town. So next season, you feeling confident?
Yeah, I mean, me and Kyra always have great battles if we don't get interrupted by other people. So I'm looking forward to. If we're not on the same team, me and Kyra, then
by interrupted, by other people, do you mean spinning it into a wall? Because
look. Yeah, look. The wall and me have been best friends lately. So
I got to commend you, Fluke. That was a very good race by you. You managed to dispel the rumors that were around. I wasn't saying it, but I heard some saying it. That you couldn't finish a race, spin into a wall every time. DNF'd
just
twice
making
in
it
1
exciting,
week
right?
in Bahrain, etc., etc. Wasn't me,
Yeah,
of course. It wasn't me.
yeah,
But...
no. I would have done 59 laps, but I only did 5 at Bahrain. So
All right. Anything else, Biggles, that you have for Flixie?
Sorry,
No?
I had my name. Sorry.
Anything else for Flixie that you have, or is that looking good?
No, Felixie, good job. Absolutely solid.
Thanks, boys.
You did 17. You actually did 17 laps on those softs. By the way, how did they feel towards on
Yeah,
17?
they were fine. I think they were only 54% on them. That's what they were. So yeah, me and Bassing did sort of a lot of practice before that on like tire strats, so we sort of knew what we wanted to do coming into the race.
Nice, mate. Nice.
Nice. And because you finished on a podium, you're going to have to celebrate with those beautiful Brazilian ladies
Yeah, always,
that are waiting down the pit lane for you. So
James
I
said
should
he's
keep
going
you
to take me out.
occupied. Good job, mate. Good job.
All right, thanks, boys. Have a good night.
Thanks, Flixie. See you, mate. Okay. I'd like to get True, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's in the Discord. So our two
He's
options
celebrating the garage of those Brazilian ladies. Will you not blame him?
in the Twitch
That's
chat.
where I
who
would be right now if I...
Who do you want to hear from, Biggles, and guys in the Twitch chat? Who do you want to hear from? Would you rather hear from Kiwi or would you rather hear from Wubsy?
Yeah, Twitch chat. You guys decide. We're your slaves essentially at the moment, aren't we, there, James? We're just the entertainers.
I'm just doing my job. Yeah. Twitch might be on a bit of a delay, so it might be a few seconds before we see.
Mate. You've done a fantastic job trying to commentate and broadcast and commentate a race around Brazil. As difficult as it is with all those battles. I'm impressed. I've done a few of these, and when I see the other commentating gladiators get that done, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, thank God I didn't have to broadcast it. They weren't. I think who they calling for?
I see if
Wubsy or Kevin. Bring Wubsy. People calling for Wubsy.
All right, let's get Wubsy up here. See what he has to say. Wubsy, how are you, mate? Are you keen to do a post-race interview, being as political as possible?
Like PG?
Yes, PG.
Wubsy, come on! You did a fantastic job. I don't care if you want to. It's okay. It's absolutely okay, Wubsy. You drive your
great.
out. So yeah, tell us how it went.
Well, I'm a little unprepared. I just got dragged in here. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, sorry about that. Mate.
What do you want to know?
Well, just tell us your
how
thoughts
great
on that race.
Mate.
You did
and the tires at the end as well.
Oh
yeah, go ahead.
I feel like I should have pitted because Shu came out behind me, I think, for the racing line, and he the safety car, and I think he was behind me before the safety car. So maybe I made the wrong call there. I'm gonna be honest.
I was thinking you yourself at Shanoti, I think it was, trying to hold off, really just dying straights there on those 23 and changed lap tires. I was expecting you guys could probably do like 6th or 7th at best. Is that what you were kind of expecting when you realized you didn't do the pit lane call? Because you were leading the race, I believe, after that.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was trying to hold them off, but I mean, obviously, they had fresh tires, and they're the, I think like fastest lap holders as well. So, I mean, I tried my best, to be honest, but I fell down there. And then my teammate, I mean, we're both still top 10, I think, and then Weru DNF'd, and then I DNF'd. So, kind of a blunder for Haas, to be honest.
And you were like, by that lap, when safety car came out, you were from 17th up to 1st. I thought, okay, I'll take that one. I'm gonna take track position, of course, and maybe get murdered by a few people under the safety car restart. But yeah, right at the end there, it all went pearl shaped. What happened?
Foxy did some mad stuff. I think he was racing around the corner to leave me just enough room on the inside. But I mean, there's like a predicted racing line. I thought that's what you have to like take, both of you.
How could you take that with those all-one tires? That's all I'm curious about. Because is there even a racing line when you're on what 20? I don't even remember what 19. You got 19 lap tires on there.
Yeah. I was basically just praying for my life most of that time.
It was a fun race, right? I mean, did
Yeah,
you
I mean,
expect that you're going to be leading the race? Obviously, so late
oh, I did not.
towards
I
the
mean,
end of the
I
race.
qualified 17th, so that's pretty bad even for like my standards. But I got like 4 people in the start. I mean, it all meant nothing for the final corner, but it was good while it lasted.
That's a good attitude to have, mate. All right.
Yeah, you
Awesome.
kept us entertained as well.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. So yeah. It's all about the entertainment, of course. But your driving was great. It's unfortunate it just went a little bit pearl shaped towards the end, but yeah, trust me, your pace was there and holding off everybody on fresh boots. You did a fantastic job. I was very impressed. So you should be happy about that one.
Thank you very much. I'll take that.
All right. Thanks heaps, Wubsy. Have a good night, mate. And
Cheers.
excellent race. Good job.
Thanks.
We see a few more people in Twitch chat screaming for interviews, but I feel like we're going to have to cut it there. It's starting to get a bit late. We've done 3. So unfortunately, Nordal, Kevin on Earth, those guys that you people in Twitch chat are calling for, you're going to have to wait till next week. So, all right, that pretty much wraps us up here, Biggles. You got any final thoughts on the night?
Good on you, mate. Put your foot down there, James. It's getting late for you guys, of course. It's early for me. The sun's about to rise. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you much, Australian Racing League, for allowing me to be back in the booth.
No
And it's been
worries.
an honor being with you, old mate James. Feels like
Thanks for
we're
joining
old
me, mate.
mates.
It's been a pleasure having you here
we are old
tonight.
mates now. So good on you.
All
Good
right.
casting, good broadcasting.
Guys in the Twitch, don't forget to join us tomorrow night, the same starting time, 8:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, for Division 1, again here on Brazil. If you have Twitch Prime and it's an unused sub, feel free to chuck it our way, because we can now accept subs. So thank you guys. Have a good night, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.